Yeah. That's can't even click. Oh god, I killed myself. There you go. Oh, you know what? It's good to turn my hair up. Well, I'm knackered today. I woke up like late too, like 12, 1. Super late, and I'm just really tired. Every time I go to stream, it's like my brain's like, "Nah, you're tired now." I'm like, "Am I though?" Oh my god, my bit is freaking everywhere. I need to shave. Okay. So there is now a tiny bit. Need to find some more video game songs. Spyro's got a good playlist. Wow, I don't think they have a playlist on yeah. Hello, don't sleep. I will try my best not to. At least not until I should go to sleep. Otherwise I'll end up waking up really like a really bad time. The bubble looks weird, I don't know why. It's just me. So again, it's mainly going to be UV mapping today. Because I've just been really lazy and not... I've just been really lazy the last couple of days. I freaking hate UV mapping. It's so boring that I just didn't want to do it off... I should be doing it off stream like I've done in the past with a lot of stuff, but... oh, have mercy. This can be working like a cylinder, so we just... ooh. Well, that's an Engon. Why is this such a weird shape? So that is a weird shape. Look at that. I probably just want to cut across it. Do I want to do that? Can't really merge it here. Merge. Oh, so what if I instead do this? Yeah, that's better. And then again, we do it like a cylinder, so we cut it here, and then just do this. That should unwrap in a decent way. That's pretty good. Boom. We'll check the warping. Oh, there is a little bit, but I think that should be fine. Yeah, that's good. Color it green to show that I've completed that part. And then I want to do a mirror. Put it on the opposite side of the tank. So I don't have to do it twice. All the best to you. I'll check the recording tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, man. I'm glad you could check in even a little bit. Super nice. Z-axis. What minus is correct. There you go. I should probably mirror a lot of this, but I don't know how you do mirrored stuff in Substance. So I don't know. I really don't know how mirrored stuff works in Substance. I've not ever mirrored anything in Substance before. So maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Well, we're nearly done now. The treads, I just want to straight up redo them. Like, I want to take one and then redo the whole tread line. Because these will be duplicated on the texture. Hey, Letterborn, how's it going? Depends on if you bake in the mirrored object. So just jumped in. Hey, man. Don't worry, I've only just died. Omega Wolf, how's it going? Yeah, I like... Depends on you're baking the mirror. You have to bake it just so it works out the curvature and the occlusion. But in the past, when I tried to do mirrored stuff, I don't know if there's an option to do it. It breaks because it's obviously trying to mirror it on both of them. And because they're sharing, not mirror it, bake it on both of them, because they're sharing the same UV space, it messes up. There's probably a way to do it, and I just don't know, but... Because I'm a silly Billy. So we're going to take one of these, and we're going to UV map this. Then I'm going to take this and remake our entire rim. Winning lighting should be a significant expression as how it's going. Nice! Baking lighting is great, especially when it doesn't work. This is why I couldn't do a lot of baked lighting stuff on stream. One, it took a long time, and two, when it did work, I then had to redo the whole thing. I then had to it was very annoying. Because people always used to be like, why is it all dynamic lighting? You should have made it baked. It's really hard to stream if I'm making everything baked because you guys will never watch what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit here and let you guys watch me bake something because it's just no point watching it. You just sit here and wait. Maybe you should go watch something while I wait for it. Oh wait, I want this edge, don't I? I can tell how out of practice I am with this kind of stuff as well. Just because some of the... My modelling is definitely better now than it used to be, but there's still so many little bits I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? And it's just... It's interesting to see where I've improved and where I haven't improved so much. Because I've been doing environments the last, 3 years now? So a lot of the stuff I do here is just not natural. Honestly, the best way to probably do these is like this. It's always awesome watching a tutorial on baking. They hit the button and half a second later it's done. I know, right? They're just like, yep, and then the bake's done, and you're like, wow, I wish it actually went that fast. Weirdly enough, I never used to edit any of my tutorials. Not for any particular reason, but... Well, I wouldn't say it's because I was being lazy, but I like the whole natural feel to it. So if it was something I knew I couldn't just do in the video, I wouldn't have just done it. Which is a terrible way to do it if you ever want to make tutorials. Edit your videos. I'll probably do it from the back here. I want you to connect to all these shapes and then do this. About that should work. No, it didn't. Okay, what did we mess up on? Let's see. Well, you're still connected to the whole geometry. Well, no, because I did want that. I wanted to... Wait. Yeah, that connects there. Oh, I wonder why that looks so bad. Let's cut all these off for a minute. It is a very weird shaped UV map, admittedly. I don't want to spam. Mate, spam as much as you want. I like reading stuff. You got a mirroring object that's already being UV'd on the mirror object. Edit the UV and move the shell. That's not a bad idea, actually. I mean, it still won't work in Substance, but then when you take it over to your rendering software, you just then plonk the material on it and it'll be fine. Which I had an idea of wanting to do something. The way I would have done it was I would have just not taken in the mirrored parts. So in Substance, I would have just had unmirrored parts in. Wait, I said stuff that isn't mirrored not in, and then I'll just texture it, and then I would then drag those textures on when I have it in Marmoset or Unreal, whatever I'm rendering it in. I think that would have been fine. I think I've done it like that before. I could be wrong though. Hi Stephen, I'm pretty new to this. Is it more modular pieces you're modeling as an environment artist? Yes, 100%. I'm pretty bad at keeping things modular because I like things being super unique a lot of the time. But if we actually break down a scene I've made, I'll show you two examples actually. One that wasn't very modular and one that was very modular. I actually want to do a video talking, like I want to have a fully edited video talking to you guys about how important modularity is and how much detail you should be looking to put in certain assets. Whoops, how did I drag that out? Get in there. Because I think that'd be really awesome, thanks. Yeah, it's just loading now. Just wait. Oh shit. I did. Oh, is it because I minimized this? Of course. Cut it in here. Let's see what that looks like now. Well, it definitely looks better. How are you still connected somewhere? Freaking cut. There you go. Okay, what we got going on now? Okay, so this is still pretty jank. It's fine here because I do want this part, I think, to be separated, which is this bit. That's fine. Here, what's going on here? What's this bit? Aha. Did that? I feel like that didn't do anything. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's already looking a little bit better. Oh. But I'd rather not. Will we connect it here? Connect it here. So I like it to be as one island as possible. But there's a lot of complications to doing that because of the way that this is shaped. I'd probably have to cut these bits. Like that. What does that look like? I'll do it to one of them in a moment. Yeah, so it flares out. Like that. No. I mean, the geometry on this is probably alright if we actually look at our scale it down. Yeah, we've got a bit of warping here, but this is pretty good. And that's pretty decent. It's just mainly here. I mean, so the best way I could do this is make another cut in it. Normally I would put a seam on it, anything that is a 90-degree angle. Yeah, that's a very, like, easy, I don't want to say easy, but easy way to do it. I just hate freaking when Substance has issues, actually, because it seems, when I was like trying to sell stuff on the marketplace, Unreal hates having seams on anything. Even if you can just barely notice it, they will not accept your model if it's got seams on it. So because of that, I'm a little bit more... what's what I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Careful? A little bit more careful with where I keep my seams. A 90-degree angle here, you probably wouldn't notice a seam, I'm going to say. So let's just do it. That should be a better shape. So I can't connect here because of the way that shape's done, so that's fine. We'll do the same over here. Right, one of my scenes should have loaded by now, right? But that's one of them. Let's start loading up the other one. Modularity, just in general, will save you a lot of time. So that alone is a very good reason to do it. You know what? That's probably fine, right? UV space not being used that effectively. Why? Oh. I don't know why, but the scene has VR enabled. Why isn't that a bit more efficient? That's very strange. I feel like I could definitely make this a little bit more efficient in the UV spacing. Can you go to the right one? Thank you. What was I selecting? The faces. Oh wow, did not know they were that strict. Yeah, good to know though. Never have that many issues with seams. Triplanar protection is godsend. Triplanar is pretty good, but there are certain smart materials that just don't work very well with it, and generators. At least that I've found. Maybe I've just not found the god ones though. Yeah, Unreal was very strict with it. Trust me. Oh, they made me suffer. I could probably connect these so well. I actually have one of my products up on the showcase at the moment on Unreal. I thought that was so cool. I was very, very excited that they sent me an email asking if they could put it on. I was like, hell yeah. Like, go for it. Never really use smart materials, and I'm a weapon artist, so my experience is mostly limited to that, so I guess I get lucky. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a weapons artist or even a vehicle artist like I'm doing now. In fact, lately I've not even been doing realistic stuff. I stopped doing realistic stuff because of all the stuff that was coming out. And I thought if I wait and come back to it, there'd be all these great tools that would help me do realistic stuff. And I was completely right. There are so many tools out there now that makes life way easier to make realistic looking things. And I don't care what anyone says, that's the truth. I know some people are like, no, I'm amazing. Like, nothing helps me. There's no software that helps me do it. Mate, Substance on its own is just a godsend. That makes it so much easier. I'm not trying to discredit people, but yeah, we learned when I was in uni how to do it all the legacy way. So we had to jump into Photoshop and freaking find a metal material, plaster it on one of the shells, get a rust material, then like use a mask and paint on the areas you wanted there to be freaking rust. Yeah, to use Photoshop. Yeah, dude, it was so much hassle. I never liked texturing. If I had to Substance did come out, I probably wouldn't be trying to still be an artist because I just really didn't like the traditional way. Right, that's pretty good. Very efficient UV spacing. So this is the one I'm going to duplicate. There's probably going to be a way better way to do this. Let's bring up my scenes. All right, so we'll look at a modular scene first. Okay. I say modular, there's a lot of unique assets here too, but oh, excuse me. But there's also a lot of modulated assets. Get rid of freaking that cube over there. This is my test scene. I do stuff in here when I'm practicing things. Right, so we have a look around. Trying to think of a good example. So Foliage on its own is a really good example of modularity anyway. Because if we go look at Foliage, what's with these bits? Oh, they're just little bitty foamy bits. If we look at general like rocks, wood, this is literally 3 different types of planks. Obviously it's not super fancy, but you get what you're looking for. Grass, mushrooms, flowers. These flowers, all the flowers are one mesh and then change colours and stuff. Oh yeah, that Warple's not supposed to exist. That's just part of the test. I only have, this is a good example of modularity to Victor. I only have 2 rocks in this whole scene. I got a scaled up and a scaled down version, but I only have 2 rocks. And then I use those 2 rocks, I flip them, I stretch them, I do some stuff with them, and I made an entire like little rock feature. Right? Oh god, get out my face tree. And if we come look over here, with all the buildings, most of everything here is modulated, right? Like, I can actually separate parts of these out, because all it is... Buildings, models, not models, blueprints? Alright, so I made blueprints using some of my basic meshes, right? So for example, we got a BP wall. I got this, which is just built up of... Well, that's not one of them. Oh, that's small. What the heck? Why is it so small? This is built up of one long pillar. I think that's been crushed, maybe? It's built up one in the middle. It's built up of a lower wall. Wow, why are my meshes so small in this pack? I never noticed this before. Or maybe I did at the time. Built up a lower wall, and it's built up of a upper wall. Then I have connected those together in different ways, like putting edges on them. And then just built the entire building with that design in mind. Same with the roof. I select, look, this corner piece is modulated. So that way I was able to select bits like this and just place it on. That way if I wanted a roof in the future... Whoa, I did not mean to do that. I could then select a roof. This one's good size, what the hell. Select a roof. Duplicate. Duplicate. And if I wanted to go around a corner... Actually, I don't think I made a normal corner piece, did I? I just made an intersect piece. Like this. Because when it gets to an end, I tend to just put one of these on. That. We have a piece of a building, and then obviously if I wanted to combine that together, I could always group it like this. Then I could do the other side. Oh, I've not got snapping on, but that's fine. I do the other side. I can then grab a beam, place that across, place some walls down it, and then eventually when it's built up, I'll convert it to either a combined mesh or a blueprint, and then boom, like these buildings. I would then just be able to come into my blueprints, grab one of the buildings I've already pre-made, and we have a building that was built up that exact way. Same with the tower. Same with my double-decker sort of building. And then you just place them in and you make a little village with it or something. Same with like these barrels. What the heck? Why are these barrels really big? What scale are they supposed to be? 1.5? That's better. These are fine. So weird. Yeah, and it's just about building up your scene using the same assets, and because you don't need to make new ones. But after saying that, like, you just got all these little corridors and stuff, all made with like very simple assets. We've got this area over here that I never show off. Little sword in the stone type area. Oh wow, I don't have the proper underwater effect over here. I have it over here though, don't I? Yeah. Is this the version I have the floating barrel? No! Why have I not got the buoyancy? Oh, I've just not made a buoyancy version. Have I really not? Huh. I have it so I can just make a buoyancy version really easy. That's fine, whatever. Yeah, so that's how this scene was made up. But, like, there's also unique assets. Like, if we come in here, there's a load of unique assets, which you probably will find in your vocal areas of your scene. The scenes that you want to show off will probably end up having loads of unique assets, like this one does. Like, we got swords, shields, we got a bunch of weapons in there. We got some weapons here, we got a candle, we got a really big knife for some reason. Huh, I never realized how messed up the scaling was in this scene. That should be like that big. There you go. See what I mean? So there's loads of unique stuff in here. Now, if we go look at my other scene, we'll say why it's changed there, because that seemed to fix a couple of little errors. This scene, however, it's mainly unique assets, which takes a lot longer. Like, I have some modular assets. Like, if we come over here, each one of these is separated. So if I want to, for example, extend this out, I just grab this, pull this over, grab a couple of these, pull these over, I probably didn't need that first one I grabbed. Oh. Like that. And then, yeah, just keep duplicating that. And I can extend how far this goes. Same with this bit here. Where's my center point for that? Oh, it's all over here, of course it is. I had really weird import options for this one. It's like that, boom, we've got an extended rail. And then I can extend it out on how long I want. The fish are somewhat modulated. They have different factors about them, like a little hat and stuff like that. Textures ain't fully loaded, there you go. But overall, most things in this scene was completely modulated. Not modulated, completely not modular. Mad respects, man, only done one environment in my life. Workload was crazy. Yeah, it takes a long time to environment. So the saddest thing, in my opinion, about being an environment artist is you never spend a long time making your props, which means compared to a prop artist, your stuff is individually, your stuff's never going to look as good, because some prop artists will spend 2 weeks to 2 months making a single weapon, for example. I can't spend that long. If I want to make an environment, I can't spend 2 weeks to 2 months making every single asset. It's just not feasible. I have to spend... it used to take me 3 hours. Is my stream lagging? What's happening? Good. It used to take me 3 hours from start to finish to make a weapon for that starlight scene you just saw. Because I couldn't spend any longer, really. I actually play, I've got this all animated and stuff too. You're not supposed to see these edges, because then like a train comes in. He actually has these doors open and then close again. And then he leaves. I made a exterior scene as well from scratch, but that was 3 years ago now. A realistic one, should I say? If we don't save that. But yeah, like, let me actually show you one of the weapons quick. So these weapons used to take me 3 hours from start to finish. Admittedly, that some of them are really simple, like this one isn't too complex, but I used to do a ZBrush one of them and everything, because I just couldn't spend any longer, otherwise I'd never get anything done. But this gun, for example, took me collectively maybe 15 hours, which still wasn't too bad. But yeah, it's a different art at the end of the day. If you're paid to be a prop artist, of course you're going to make your props look really, really nice, because you haven't got to worry about putting them into a scene. It's just, you know, different jobs. I've actually been very lazy lately. I've not done a lot of remodeling. It's because I think it's mainly because I haven't got any ideas what environment I want to do. As someone who enjoys doing environments, I need to think of something I want to do. Whereas props, I don't know. I think the reason I don't like props a lot is because I constantly get people come in chat telling me, "Oh, you're making a weapon, go watch this other YouTuber and when he makes a weapon." I'm like, I'm just making this for fun, man. I don't really... I know that they're trying to be helpful, and if you guys do ever want to send me any advice or anything, go for it. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm just doing this for fun, man. I don't mind if someone could do it better than me, you know? Why is that connected? I know they're paying low. Weapons are such a strange format. People go nuts for the detail. People do go nuts for the detail, dude. Like I sent someone, I just find them kind of boring. That's just me. As someone who enjoys making environments, of course I'm going to find a singular prop like not as fun and a bit more boring. But I remember sending someone, actually, I don't know if you can see it, I've got some jokes on it, written on it. But I sent someone this one, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's so detailed." And I was like, it's just 4K texture. I'm like, yep, that's what happens when you put the texture resolution up. Oh, are these already done? Oh, they are. I don't like the way... I don't like the, things on them. The, softened edges. I will add, I made this tank 4 years ago. But I thought it'd be quite fun to re-pick up some old assets I made a long time ago and actually texture them and UV map them. I've remodeled them a bit as well, but overall, that should work. Yeah. Oh, not quite. Look how warped that is. Now, what if we just cut out... I actually was doing some game work recently. I got hired to help make parts of a game. That was very fun. And they wanted it in my style as well. And if you ever get hired to do something and they want you to do it in a style that... I've not developed the style myself, but it's a style I worked on myself, should I say. The style exists somewhere else, but I use methods and techniques to get the outcome, and that's my stylized. My stylized, I suck at drawing. You usually need to be good at drawing to do stylized stuff. So I came up with my own method to get it looking like this without actually having to hand paint it. So when they hired me and they were like, we want it exactly the way you've been making your stylized stuff, I was like, yeah, that's so cool. Was making me sad. Actually, it wasn't. I wasn't enjoying it very much. Wait, no. Wait, no. Look. No, not like that. This is actually... You ever do this? You're UV mapping a simple shape and you're just like... looking at it like, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do here? So it's like that, unwrapped, and then we want to make one cut here, preferably. And a cut here. Brain don't exist pretty much, all the time, man. You tend to usually get it done. You're just sort of like... staring at it like, what? Is there an area I could connect to make this a whole thing? Maybe here? But you have to really tilt that way. That's fine. It's a small enough asset. I don't really care. But I'd like to make a video talking about how especially because I do environments, how detailed you need to make things, and I'd like to look at some video games that show off my examples. Like when something's further away, you could probably get away with a 256 texture because there is no time where you'll be looking at that it's going to take up more than 256 pixels on your screen because it's so far away. So you don't need it any more detailed. And not only does that save processing, it saves you time because it means you haven't got to put all that extra effort in texturing and modeling and stuff because it's not something you're actually going to see. That's something I was taught a lot in university and how important it was. So I'd like to make a video talking to people about how detailed you need to make stuff for certain projects. I think that'd be really good little video. Really don't like how I modelled this. Like it comes down here, so it gives a weird. Like I'd have to. No, that wouldn't work either. If I flattened that, you'd get a weird cut here. We'll see in the future. Might look fine when I go to finish it. Do you know much about texel density? When I made my environment for uni, no one could really help me with it, but I kept hearing how important it was, so I just lowered the resolution based on that size. From what I'm aware, people talk about it, I'm always really confused what they're referring to. I just assume texel density means having everything the same density on your texture, right? On your UVs. Like so Maya has really good tools, but let's say I had like a couple cubes over here, so we'll use their default unfold, right? So if I had a couple cubes here, and they ended up being one shape combined, right? We go to look at the texture density now. So if I selected this music, Jesus Christ. I really want to listen to the song at the top of the playlist. So if we look at the texture density of these, look. These are obviously way more denser because they're still sharing the same UV space. If we actually put them into the same UV spot and not overlaying as well, so we'll turn this off. You'll see this square is much smaller than this square, which means that's got more density to it. So when I go to texture that, it's going to look nicer. But Maya has a tool that if you just enable this and click layout, it will change their size depending on the texel density. So look, now the squares match these squares. See what I mean? If I were to make that tiny... Wait, what? Did I just duplicate the... I duplicated it. Oh, of course I duplicated it. Let's separate it quick. If I were to make this like really small, make another one that's really small. You see it's obviously got that really high texture density, or texel density. And then we go mesh combine. If I were to lay it out now using that tool I just used, which is Control L, you'll see that it will get heavily reduced because it's going to be made tiny on the UV sheet. Look, because it is tiny. So I don't know, when people talk to me about it, I'm sort of like, I don't fully understand what you mean. Refers to the size of the shells in relation to the object. If you apply like what Steve was showing. Thanks, Adam. But yeah, that's what it means, right? Because when people tell me about it, I'm like, this is... I don't necessarily think it's common knowledge, but people make it sound way more complex than it is. And I'm like, am I missing something? Like, it's like if someone was trying to explain to me what gravity was, and they go through all this scientific explanation. I'm like, dude, are you just talking about the thing that pulls me towards the center of the Earth? Like, because of the pull, because of the mass? Like, is that what you're trying to tell me? Like, I see how I did not know that was texel density. I always kept everything related to 1-1 when it comes to checker. I always thought it was related to the resolution of texture. Well, it's kind of related to the resolution of texture, because obviously the smaller it is, it's going to have higher... Big it is, sorry, in the texture sheet, the more detailed the resolution will be. You'll notice parts more pixelated. Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, it's just how people always explained it to me. They always... I'm going to turn down my gain. I'm peaking. Should be a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like... And I'll turn down my volume slightly too. My songs. But yeah, like... I don't know. Like I said, it's just how people used to explain it to me. I was just always like... Bro, like... Are we talking about the same thing here? I'm a very simple man with how I explain things. Especially because I do tutorials, I feel like I need to. Because a lot of people won't understand me, especially if they're not English, if I explain it in a roundabout way. There's actually someone in my chat I used to watch quite frequently. He left quite recently. And I used to think he explained things terribly. Because one example, so as a 3D artist, we don't understand a lot of the technical terms, right? If you're a technical artist, I'm a little bit of a technical artist, you start understanding more. But overall, as an artist, you don't tend to understand all these technical terms, you just don't need to. I have plenty of friends in the industry They're just good at 3D modeling and texturing. They don't need to understand all these small things. Someone basically showed a normal map, and he wanted, he showed a material setup with a normal map, and a normal map, what was wrong with it? I can't remember what was wrong with it, but there was something wrong with it. And I said, oh, all you got to do is replace that normal map, because it's a broken normal map, with just a free constant in UE4, and just make it one value in blue. And I went, and that will pretty much turn off your normals. And the guy was like, the other guy chimed in. He was like, no, it won't. That'll make it one value normals. I'm like, well, yeah, I know it will make it one value normals, but in like a perspective of someone who just wants there to be no normals on their asset, it would be a one value in blue, because it makes it so your asset has all their normals on their faces facing upwards, which is what a normal asset looks like. And he just wouldn't let up. He was just like, no, that means it has one value in normals. I'm just trying to explain to this guy who said he's new to 3D basically a simple way of looking at it, and he just wouldn't let up. I don't know. I explain things simply. I know exactly what you mean, man. I'm just like, I think I'm a bit dyslexic, to be honest. But I teach at a university. Most people are cool with it. I worked on COD. Oh, that's cool. And much of our titles, I know what I'm talking about. Just not great explaining. Well, Steve, I'm telling this person. Yeah, well, he's not even on the server anymore. I don't care about throwing him on the bus now. I just feel like you should, especially if someone says they're new, you should explain it to them in a simple way. Even if the way you're explaining isn't, like completely accurate. It's like saying to someone about, like I just said with gravity. Oh, gravity pulls us towards the Earth, and the scientist pops up and goes, oh, it's not technically correct. The mass of this and that, and it causes a field and all this. I'm like, no, but I'm not necessarily, like, sure, scientifically I might be wrong. I don't know if that is technically wrong. I'm just giving an example. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm explaining it to somebody, they will understand it way easier if I just said to them, gravity pulls us towards the Earth. It pulls us down. They will go off and they will know what it means. Like UV mapping is reverse origami. Exactly. I don't know. I just... Maybe it's because I'm not very naturally intelligent, so I've always preferred things explained to me in a more simplistic way. So maybe I'm a bit biased, but I just feel like you should... Especially if someone tells you they're new to it, man. If someone's like, I'm new, can you explain it to me? Don't go into all of these random definitions that no one's going to understand. People always argue that, like, but they should know how it actually works. I'm like, I get that. I get what you mean. But them knowing exactly how it works, one, they'll probably not understand what you mean anyway. And two, why does it matter? If it's not affecting their workflow, why does it matter if they don't fully understand how it works? One of my good mates, Scrumpy in chat, I bet he barely knows how any of the functions actually work and what they do on a programming level. But he's a very good artist. He's so good at art. I've always thought he was amazing. But I can assure you he does not know how most of it works. I don't know. I just want people to explain things to each other in a simple manner. You know what? I don't need to do it to these ones. I do it to these two. I actually feel the same when I play video games. Have you ever played a game and it's trying to really dive in deep with how a function works in the game? Like, let's say it's talking about mana. And it's like, mana is this function that does this and allows your character to spell energy and you can cast magic. And it goes through all this definition. I'm like, okay, so mana is just my resource bar for using spells. Okay, that's all you had to say. That freaking drives me nuts in video games. These are really low resolution, but they are very small. Like, you're gonna have to get really close. So maybe that's fine. I do apologise to anyone who hates me going on these random rants and just wants me to do 3D. Yeah, you mean that they try to have a justification for every gameplay system so that... Yeah, oh, dude. Yeah, pretty much. You said it, Martin. It's the worst. I play so many different games. Like, I'm not a very one game kind of person. I've spent a long time on single games, but yeah, when they over-explain every mechanic and the game has like 100 mechanics, and then I go over to another game that does the same thing, I'm just like, I can't take in all this information. No, I can. We have to explain things the long-winded way, otherwise you get crap back. Yeah, when it's necessary to explain it the proper way, that's fine. It's just when it's not necessary, I just feel like you can skip that. As a lot of artists who used to teach me in university used to say, like a lot of my teachers, if it works, it works. You don't need to worry about it if it's working. Actually, no, I won't do that. Oh yeah, I was going to do the treads, weren't I? Whoops. Alright, we'll combine those together. That way I can overlap them quickly. Oh. Huh. Was that what it looked like in the reference, that they get reversed? That's interesting. I mean, I'm not creative enough to not just follow a reference, and that must have been how it works. I say it all the time, if it ain't broke, no fixie, pretty much. YouTube's the worst for that. Well, a lot of websites are the worst for that. Stop changing the way my websites work, man. It works, stop it. Especially me after a 10-hour coding spree. Oh, it works, I don't know why. Whatever, it works, pretty much. I did the same with materials. With materials to sort of work, I'm like, okay. And I just move on to something else. Every one of my teachers and stuff has always taught me to do it like that, and I don't think I'm an unsuccessful artist. I'm definitely not top tier, but I think I get by with the knowledge they gave me from university. So I like to spread some of the stuff that they used to teach me. And that was one of the stuff they taught me, if it works, it works. Fail faster was another thing they used to say, which was, if something isn't working, stop spending time on it and move on to something else. Because you're just going to spend hours trying to fix something that may not work, even after spending hours on it. And I cannot imagine how that feels hearing that as a programmer. I always thought I'd be good at programming, just because I'm really into... Oh, you know what? Should I do a bevel here? Wait, it's got a bevel on the opposite side. Okay. Because I'm really into problem solving in general, and I remember used to making games in Flash a very long time ago. If you guys ever made games in Flash, that was always really fun. I really enjoyed doing that, and the programming wasn't anything advanced. It was just ActionScript 2, but it was very fun. But then when I looked at all the event listeners and stuff in ActionScript 3, I was just sort of like, nah, this is too much for me. And I just gave up like instantly. I was like, going to 3D. Goodbye. I always liked 3D, so. No such thing as perfect, no matter how much you want it to be. Yeah, pretty much. Yes, man, same here. I want to solve the problem. I get the logic and can break it down in my head. Language is the issue, though, yeah. I think I can literally still look at programming and read it to an extent. That's a bold statement for me to say, but I'm pretty sure I can. At least I can understand to a minor level what it means. Even if it takes me a while. Oh god. 0.05. Right? 0.05. Wow, what does it go? Uh-huh. Is it hidden inside? Oh my god, it is. Wow, I've got to go lower value that. I don't know why. Like I said, I modded this a very long time ago, but for some reason the tank's tiny. I have no idea why. Alright, treads. We were doing treads. So the way I wanted to do the treads was I wanted to basically look from the side view. Because I've UV mapped it now. Look from the side view. Is it side? Nope. Right. That's right. So front. Or back. Back. Look at the back view. And then basically just replace them all. The location that they're in. But I can barely see them though. Wait, what the heck? What? Interesting. On a side view, it should not have moved in every direction. But what I was going to do was, I selected all of these. See, I could just make them in a line. And then just use a bend modifier or a curve. But I never seem to have the perfect luck with that. Like, it seems to always misplace it. And when it gets to this part of it, I need to be placing them pretty accurately. Oh, wait. All of this is separate too? Oh my god. I'm going to have to delete all these at some point too. This is the biggest reason why I hate finding old models, because I have so much trouble fixing all of them. UV mapped. Oh, UV map not place. That's what this should be in, right? Add. There we go. That'd be easier. That one is UV mapped. Hide that. What is this? The heck? Why's there one there? That shouldn't be there. UV map not placed. Cool, that's a bit better. Go to the front view, and hopefully I can just grab them by just getting the edge. That should be every single one, right? Yeah, nice. Now we'll do a mesh, combine. And we'll put another colour on them. Put the yellow on them. That would help them stick out a bit when I'm trying to place the green on top. Go. Now we come over here. Let's start redoing this pattern. Okay. So I got little bits here that move because I just thought it looked nicer. I remember when I did it. A lot of extra effort, but it works. Oh, bugger. You know what I just realised? I do not have one of these these things going through pipes, I guess. So one thing I need to fix here is why would we want the entire thing when in reality we should be doing this. Let's say it was not any UV space, but just a lot. And then we pull it down. There you go. Because that doesn't need to exist otherwise. And then we merge it. And then we make it green. Now, for the third time, let's go. Weird music to be doing this to. This is where it goes up on the wheel slightly. Comes back down to being being straight. This. So if you haven't actually seen, if we look, the reason I'm placing them like this, I have it so they perfectly slot in. You see that? Yeah. I would like to get it working in engine, but I have no idea how to do it. Like, I actually want it to drive, and when you go over bumps, the tracks actually come up. That'd be so cool. Don't know how to do it. Very happy that we've got some new faces in chat today as well. Love seeing new people show up. Pretty sure this actually isn't placed perfectly anyway. Yeah, wait, what? I don't even know what's happening there. We'll line it and we'll keep going. Like I said with my M4 when I was making it, I'm not doing this to be perfect. I want people to just look at it and go, that looks cool. And that's about it. In university, I had way too many people. I remember having a friend who wanted to be a weapons artist, and he would never finish any of his weapons because it'd spend too long trying to do all the interior for it that you never actually saw. Bath time. Well, yeah, you seem to be in the Buffalo when I stream. Yeah, they'd never finish their freaking weapons because they'd spend so much time trying to make all the interior parts and all completely mechanically accurate. I'd be like, dude, you're wasting too much time. Again, though, I like to do environments. I do. I feel like linking the bones along a spline ship to Foliage track probably gonna involve a few expressions. Making interior look sick on a portfolio though. That is true. If you do actually finish it, go for it. But if you're someone who's prone to not finishing something because you've just put too much detail in it and you don't want to keep going, then you probably shouldn't. Ah, Tarkov weapons all done with the interiors and everything. I saw your comment, by the way, Moderate. How far are we along? We're getting there, Again, I could have probably done this on a spline or a curve, using modifiers and other software, but I don't mind doing it the long way. I'm just chatting with you guys anyway. I still think one of the weirdest, would work in this case. They're probably doing it the best way. You're probably doing it the best way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew you meant for the rigging, because that way it follows the spline along and it comes around, and it basically follows that spline as they basically rotate around. But you gave me the idea that you could probably track it to a spline to model it as well. Maybe I'm just thinking of a curve, just the way that a curve would work, though. I mean, luckily I already have a pre-made. Actually, to be honest, I would have just got reference of the tracking and just followed that the exact same way I'm doing it now. Except, obviously, now I'm following a previously made 3D version. Did I just duplicate it twice there? That's good. Constraints in physics. I just don't know how well the physics would work, honestly. Because it's not the same way like a chain would do it, because the physics on a chain, they just can't be separated. But I don't know. I hate Max's path deform tool. They never seem to work. They're only good in Maya. I use them a lot, but for very simple tasks. Like, let me just give an example. Quickly take a break from that. We're nearly done though. Like one of the ones I do quite frequently is when I make chains. I've made chains in some of my streams now. So when I usually make a chain, I tend to use the constraints because... the deform tool, sorry. And because... I'm just going to make a very simple chain. Don't you mind me. Is this a great chain? Not really, but it's just... It's going to do the job. It's going to do the job. It's fine. So insert this. Hey, Lustinel? How's it going? Sorry, I'm terrible at saying people's names. Want to do something in theory, better just getting it done rather than messing with a tool for hours. That's true. True, yeah. God, that's such a good point. Because I think tools are really great, but there are times where, like, you just spend hours trying to get a tool to work and it doesn't. So, for example, with a chain, what I usually do is I use a deformer to bend it around somewhere. To be fair, though, there's a lot of tools that you can download that make this job way easier anyway. Yeah, then I would usually just attribute editor, bend, and we get a nice, like, here you go, we'll just do a chain circle. Oh, if I slightly increase that, we'd get it to actually... Oh, God, that's too much. 1, 2. Boom. And we've got a chain circle. But then obviously you can do different things to it. You can do it like this. That's interesting. The only problem with doing it with chain I found was it technically bends the mesh too, which isn't that far-fetched because if something's forced so much when it's metal, it will kind of bend, but probably not as much as bending using this. You see what I mean? And you can get kind of nice bends and stuff with it. So I like it in Maya, but I only use it for very simple tasks. So when it ones where you use it to follow the spine, yeah, I find the same in Maya. To be fair, oh, that's pretty nice. God, it makes it go whoa. But yeah, for the simple tasks I use bend deformers for, they seem to usually work as pretty much. But I've had tasks that other deformers just don't work very well with, especially like you said, when it's following like a spline, did you say? Yeah, the ones that follow a spline or a curve never seem to work properly. But I did find a free tool online recently that I really want to install for Maya that makes ropes and stuff. It looks awesome. And I think I'm going to do that more, find tools online. I know people sometimes say that's cheating, but I mean, if it's going to make my life a million times easier. I say the same with Speed Tree. I don't understand why anyone these days would want to be a tree artist. I don't mean it in a mean way, but when there's software out there that you're just not going to beat, I just don't see the point putting your time into learning something that may become an obsolete job soon. You know what I mean? Sounds like I'm being mean, but I'm trying not to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're a freaking amazing tree artist, you'll probably do better than Speed Tree anyway, but that's if you're amazing. Did I copy it? I did. Why did it not do what it usually does? Might play some Alex tomorrow on stream. Could be fun. So that's cheating comment. I like he didn't actually swear. Got to get it done. Blender is great for free tools. To be fair, Blender's got modifiers anyway, so does 3ds Max. Maya doesn't. Everything you see me do in Maya, I'm not using a modifier for. Just because there aren't any. Cool. Boom, track's done. I need to select all those tracks and get those out the way too. While we're actually here, let's start placing things in the right places. So we've got you, your UV mapped but not placed. You're all UV mapped but not placed. Your UV mapped but not placed. So you. Everything green is what I'm considering UV mapped but not placed because I don't know what I want to have as part of the same maps yet. I could just select everything that's... I can't remember if I see that in Maya, actually. There's a tool in Maya that basically selects everything of the same material. How do you do that? I should say what I'm doing as well. I know there is a way to do it. I think you gotta go into the hypershader. These scripts are things that should be included in the modeling package anyway. I totally agree. Some of the ones I've seen, I'm just like, why isn't this included? This is flipping amazing. I remember in like uni, and I kind of agree with when people used to say it was cheating. I had a friend who had enough money basically spare to purchase Substance Painter. We weren't taught Substance Painter, and we had to do a thing in Photoshop, and he did take the extra time to learn it, so I can't really blame him. And I don't fully agree it was cheating, but turrets, tracks, and body all separate. The tracks are going to be separate because they're going to be one UV map and then duplicated. The wheels are probably going to be separate, and then I think I'm going to separate the body into 2 pieces. I don't know. We'll have a look when we're actually doing it. I've never made a tank before. I don't know how you'd actually do it. I'm just winging it. But yeah, like he would, and then his scene looked so good, and ours looked so crap because he'd done everything in Substance. So he did it in like a quarter of the time, and it looked a lot better. And we were just sort of like, man. So I can understand why it upsets people when someone starts using a tool, especially when you don't have it available to yourself. It can feel a bit rough. I feel like the only people who won't agree with me saying that are people who have always had access to all the good tools. The chairs are really square. Oh well. Maybe that's what they actually look like on the tank, I don't know. Jesus Christ, this music's a little bit spooky. This is from Hat in Time. I'm gonna skip it, it's too spooky for me. Getting online grunge map success and dragging them in. Oh god. Oh, I was talking about this earlier, Adam. I was literally talking about this earlier when I used to when we used to have to texture in Photoshop. You must have just missed it. It's just it was so naff. Like Jesus Christ, it was the worst. I still don't know if I want to just do these as normal maps. You get what you were saying about Substance when I started PBR wasn't a thing. Substance was the move to PBR so it was just what I feel. Anyone remember Quixel Suite? I loved Quixel Suite. Oh, Quixel Suite. I still wish I had Quixel Suite for certain whatever, for certain things, because I think some of their tools in there are still amazing that I used to use. Oh, I bet they've got faces in the back, haven't they? Nice. Oh. Pixel and Endu, yeah, Didu, right? Didu and Endu. Didu and Endu were awesome. It wasn't as enjoyable as Substance, but because I'd only been using Photoshop and its own before that, it was awesome. I remember being like, this is it. This is the next step to doing free to texturing. That's the word I'm looking for. Awesome. But then freaking Quixel Substance came out and it was like, ha, good one. And it just floored it. Okay, so we're almost done with the texturing. There's not too much left. It wasn't. It was because it ties to Photoshop, and definitely the next step. Jesus, was it slow? Yeah, it was quite slow. Hey man, Pixel was my jam. What are these? Oh, well, I don't need those. They're hidden. Wait a minute. They were duplicated. Oh well. Again, I don't know if I want to use these as normals or keep them as meshes. I kind of just want to keep them as a mesh. But the texturing might be a bit harsh on them. Yeah, Mix is apparently amazing. Just doesn't have painting heavily sensitive substance. Mix is better for making materials, right? But it's because Quixel uses Megascan's material library, right? I don't want to say some misleading stuff that isn't true, but I'm pretty sure that's true. How do I want to do this? I don't want to combine this, do I? I just want to pull it. Because I'm going to texture just one of them, and they're going to have repeated textures on the rest. Although, with that said, I kind of want to group them so they're easy to select. Or at the very least, maybe add them to their own layer. Call it tracks. That way, I can just go select, and we'll get those selected in one swoop. One fell swoop. Oh, I need to select all these and delete these. Delete all of them, nice. This now is select object. These tracks take up so much of the poly count. Again, I'm not doing it to be amazing for poly count for optimization, but Jesus Christ. You know what? Let's not delete those yet. I'll quickly combine them. What is this error? Okay. Then we'll select and we'll overlap it because it'll be easier to see that way. I like overlapping because it just stops me from not placing it in the right area. Boom. Right, now let's select all the tracks. And we'll make it red coloured instead. Which is 3? Yes. Because red is everything that's being UV mapped, and I've already got a space for it. Which... Oh, well, I was ready to go. Which, oh, my nose is so itchy. Every time I stream, my nose is just... Wow. This probably... I was going to have this as a separate texture, but I don't think I want it as a separate texture now. I think I want to combine everything at the top here as one. I think. Or maybe up to here as one. And then here as 2, not including the wheels and stuff. I want the wheels as their own texture map because I think I'm just going to duplicate the texture the same way I'm doing the tracks. So they'll just share the exact same... There it is. The exact same texture. I might squeeze these on the same texture map, which I should have already done. Or I could give them a separate texture too, to be honest. Give them like a 1K though, because it's smaller instead of a 2K. You gonna take green or gonna do camo or something on it too? No idea yet. I have no idea. Would you like to see what it originally looked like years ago when I attempted to texture it? It's on my portfolio. It probably shouldn't be. It's funny because like you got this kind of nice theme stuff. Like I need to redo this. This I redid what 2 years ago now. I don't think it's bad, but I could definitely make this look better now. But I think these look fine, especially the layout. I like the whole 3 things in one image and then breakdown. 3 things, 1 image, breakdown. Again, though, like I was saying, I couldn't make this look amazing because when I made it, all it was used for was freaking this. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I just wanted a gun leaning against my chair. So why would I put a lot of time making it super detailed when it's such a small asset? But I think I upped the res when I did the bake on here, 4 months ago. Is that it? Wow. And I thought this turned out pretty good, the rebake I did of this. Yeah, there you go, old truck re-rendered. This is what the tank originally looked like. Look how terrible. Look how terrible the textures are. It's awful. The model still looks good. Well, the model's almost the same. I've barely changed anything. I've just been fixing things. Okay, so if I texture one of these... Let's say some gangsters dissing a flag out. Let's give him one of these. I like the tank there. You like the tank? Really? Like the way it was textured? You mad, man. Wait, I swear I've already done one of these. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Aha! I have done one of these. I just need to duplicate this one. So, as always, find all the... I swear I did this already. Did I lose the project file I was working on? Not on stream. But I swear I UV mapped these already. How often do you guys look at your own work and you're just like, this is crap? Like, you just like proper insult your own work. You're just like, this looks awful. I do that an amount that I shouldn't. I think I'm pretty good at knowing what looks good on my work. But sometimes I'll make something and everyone goes, that looks really good. All the goddamn time. Like, that looks really good. And some people are like, ah, that looks crap. So it kind of makes you lose motivation to say your stuff looks good. But everyone else is telling you it looks like crap. And you're like, oh, okay. I've never been someone that people tend to compliment about their work. I'm not looking for sympathy in saying that. I've always been one of those people that people will instantly rush to insulting or critiquing something in a negative way without saying anything beneficial about the work itself, which sucks. I hate that because I can never know if something I've made is decent. It actually happened to me recently again. I have a friend, I won't say his name, and he's always insulted my work no matter how good or bad it is. But I've done this twice to him now where I will show him a piece of work I've done. That's pretty good. That's a weird shape, but that's fine. I'll show him a piece of work I've done. And when he says something about it, I'd say, oh, no, that's not mine. That's what I want to make. Like, that's like, I did that. So, what's the first thing I did that for? Oh, I can't even show you guys. Weebly? Weebly student? Weebly? I bet I've not got it saved anymore. Oh, yeah, I do. I've got my old... I can access... Can I? Navigation alert. No, go. I can access my university thingy. Oh, no. Has it been taken down? Oh, no. I made these stuff in university. This is the blogs that we had to make in university. Oh, this isn't the right one, though. What the heck? Oh, nice. Sculpting. Sculpting was quite fun. I really liked making the hand. Sculpting the hand was awesome. Not the right thingy. So what about Blogger? I think I used Blogger back in the day. No, is it not on here? Wait, the Blogger rigging project. Texturing. Aha! Texturing. Is this it? Yes, I think I found it. How do I view the actual blog page, though? Is this what Blogger looks like now? I thought Blogger was like a... Huh? Is this it, though? Alright, so this is it. Okay, so this was made a very long time ago. Hey, Magical Man. Wait, what's this? I need to update my portfolio, to be honest. Had a mate that got me used to it. He was just very blunt and he didn't think twice about saying it, but his work is class because he does that to himself. Oh, okay. I mean, the people who usually do it to me, I don't know why Blogger looks like this now. I thought Blogger preview. Well, that's closer to what I remember. So I made this, and I could not texture at the time at all. So for me, it came out really well. Can I get a bigger image? That's the best I can show. So I thought it came out really well. And I showed it to my mate, and he'd never seen me text or anything before. And I said to him the same thing. I was like, oh, no, that's not mine. That's our teacher's. He told us to copy his. I was like, oh. He went, oh, no wonder why it looks so good. That was the first time he'd ever complimented something I'd made. Because he didn't even know I'd made it. The second time was recently, that I remember anyway. Which was the gun I just showed you guys, which is this. I showed it to him, and I said the exact same thing. I was like, oh, no, this is the reference I'm using. And he did the same thing. He went, oh, that's why I couldn't really think of anything bad about it. And I was like, that cottage. Did you have to make that cottage as well, Pixel? But yeah, and he basically would only compliment my work when he didn't realise I'd made it. And that's just awful. Don't do that to your friends, man. That's just so mean. If your mate has made something that looks decent, tell them it looks decent. Don't just insult it. Criticism's fine, but not when you only give them criticism. I've said this before when people ask me to review their work. You gotta tell people what's the good parts about it as well. Did you have Leave on, Megapixel? Did you do it with Leave on? You have to tell people what about their work is good as well as what's the bad. Because if you don't tell them what's good, some people won't even realise what part of their work is good. And if that's how you've searched them, they will just scrap the good parts as well. No idea who that is, so I'm gonna say no. I think Levon got well. He was a freelance teacher, but I think he was essentially fired when you went to uni. Well, went to my uni, which is really sad. He was like the best teacher. I still stand by that. He was probably the best teacher in the entire course. I hope you're watching, Levon. You're amazing. So how's the game, Megapixel? Never see you here anymore. Because I'm using YouTube instead of Twitch. I was liking the nice sort of cottage. Nice, nice. You were just like, oh, the memories, I had flashbacks. Wait, what did I mess up there? What is all this? Why did you not unwrap the same way as how did everything else unwrap the exact same but you didn't? There you go. That's interesting. I wonder how that happened. Alright, let's see if I've got interior faces. I'm going to say yes because of the way it's shaped. Don't want those. We'll just have it so it gets close enough to the surface that you don't need to worry about them. Yeah, I miss a lot of streams on YouTube. I cry. You used to be the meme lord. And now you're nothing. It's a very weird shape I made here. Why is that shape so weird here? I'm joking, I love you. Wait, what did you say? Don't take it personally, I just don't think you're worth the effort. Ooh! I also enjoy the Big Steve. No. It's definitely a name I want to keep going in the stream. That's fine. As long as it intersects with it, I don't really... yeah, that's fine. Why is this part? What is... What? Why is it beveled here and then not here? What happened? Right, we're remodeling it. I mean, honestly, because I'm just going to have it intersecting, it's probably just the best to model it the way I'm about to. Because yes. How did I just scale it so those parts aren't straight anymore? Oh, because I'm on custom. It's weird. Let's get another cube in. That's not warped. Come here, cube. Come on. Yeah, you are. Critique me. Oh, I can't. Your stuff's gonna be way too good. Did you put it in the right section? Wait. You gotta do it on Discord if you haven't. Replying somebody. Oh, Discord. Yeah, I don't know how to enable it on YouTube. It just doesn't show me when people post on YouTube. What if I just isolate you and you together so you can see what I'm doing? I was thinking, if we actually get enough viewers, I really would like to do... I said this before, Meg Cormack could probably remember. I'd really like to do a critique Saturday or something, you know, where I just basically... Or a Sunday, or whatever day I want to do it on. Where I basically just critique people's stuff. Not even critique, but basically review people's work. I think that'd be really fun. I sent it probably on Discord too. Nice. Would you like me to show it? I only just saw this. Oh, look. God, your stuff looks awesome. Oh, you've done an M4 as well? Oh, it doesn't look as good as mine, though, does it? Oh, I mean, come on. Would you like me to show it on stream? I just want to make sure before. Can do, yeah, don't mind. Okay. See, I kept mine way cleaner in general. I know they did this as that. Of course, I was about to say, I know this stuff's really old. Geometry's banging though. Look at that. Wow. It's funny because looking at it, it reminds me a lot of mine, obviously, because they're very similar meshes. So let's start from the top. What we got? Honestly, I don't want to look at the stuff that you made for a company. I want to see stuff that was made outside company work. Oh my god. Is this a site or is my internet just dying? I am dead. I am dead. I need to do more scenes like this. The scary interiors. What is going on here with that texture? Why does it look so weird? Is it a 3D model? I don't know, there's something weird about the lighting. Is probably the worst thing. I know. You said to critique it, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. The lighting's just so... is it too much contrast? Lighting's dreadful. I'm not sure what it is. The ambient occlusion is really funky too. Hard to tell. The metals look so black. I think you just... You know what? Reflection spheres. I bet there was just like no reflection spheres behind that brick. Right? Yeah. Yeah, look at the bricks. They come out so weird. The brick, like here, they look really nice. Like right here, the brickwork looks awesome. Oh, so separately they look awesome. Really good. I love the mattress. I love dirty looking mattresses in games. They always look so good. The topology is fantastic. So you take the extra time to make the topology really good. I'm just too lazy. I mean, if I obviously worked for a company or something, I wouldn't be too lazy. But when it comes to my own work, I don't mind too much. This looks awesome. Wait. Is this not just that? Other props, right? That's cool. That's very cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. God. It's funny though, because even there's like modulated, it's just the same thing. Same with like these, like repetition just works out really well. That's a really cool looking engine. Go inside the top left one and you'll see more newer props. Oh, that looks awesome. I know that's not what you meant. Top left one, as in Zombie Army. Ah, yeah, but this is you in a company. I want to see you pre-company because I assume your company stuff's gonna be awesome. Pretty much what I expected for that. I need to get better at alpha clothing stuff. Decals, that's cool. That's wow, that looks so nice. Oh, I was gonna say I thought that was geometry then, but no. Yeah, that's awesome. Again, figure out how much of this is just repetition. I assume that's a trim sheet across there. But yeah, like duplicate, and it just looks nice. It looks like it's one assay, even though it's just tons of things duplicated. Table. Oh yeah, table. God, that looks so evil. All part of a trim sheet. Yeah, makes sense. See, I love interior designs. I want to do more. Again, what's with your old lighting? Your old lighting looks so weird. Look how dark the dark areas are. And again, I know it's old work, but hot damn. Because everything here looks really nice, but the dark areas look so dark. And this comes from someone who likes dark spots in areas. I love the freaking huge reflection. Oh God. Got here. Whenever I'm in Maya these days, I always just instantly turn on the ambient occlusion and AI because it just looks without it. So like if we come in here, look, it just looks so garbage. Such a better feel. Again, I know these are all props. Hey, good stuff. Oh, just at the end. Okay. Stephen? That looks really good. I will say this. I learned not very quickly. That looks awesome. I learned pretty quickly that when you make something... Hi, Steve. Hey, IBM Motion. Thank you for the rose. Is that rose? It's rose. When you want to put stuff on your portfolio, just make it like 8K textures. Like, just do it. There's no point not. That's good. Ooh, oh, God, the normals are so strong. Another thing as well, if you ever want to make something, as much as it's tempting to make the normals really strong, make them realistic. Normals are so nice making them look strong, but that is not how things haven't got that, like, things have bumpiness to them, but the light doesn't refract on them that much that sometimes when you turn up your normals, I think that's one of the most easy. Same with like ambient occlusion, turning your ambient occlusion to like max. It looks cool, but they're just like they're traps, really, if you know what I mean. They lead you in to think that's what you want to do, and then when you do it, you're like when someone looks at it, they're just like, this is way too over the top. There's way too much shadows on that ambient occlusion. You're like, what? I thought it looked awesome. Again, people used to do that so much in university. I still do it. I can't even... I'm not ragging on anyone else as much as myself here. Like, I'm terrible at still doing that. I think I just want this to be straight, right? Delete that. That's what this one looks like now. I think that looks fine like that. Obviously, I want to bevel the edges. Oh wait, I want to delete some faces I don't need as well, don't I? Wow, there's not many faces I need, like all those faces, unless I add extra geometry to it quickly. Delete. Wait, no. Wait, yeah, I can do that, I can. Delete. I can't delete my brain right now. I can delete that. What am I doing? Wait, can you bring up my whole faces, though? Thank you. Delete this. Delete this, this, and this. And this. Yeah? Okay. I have some problem with my PC. I am work for landscaping U4. I finished grass and tree and lighting and post-process, but me OC, it's so slow. Me PC. Okay. An i7. Maybe you just got too much. What am I PCA? Maybe you just got too many. Maybe actually, you haven't enabled. Let me find your video quick. I think I could post links to my own videos. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what it's called now. When I see the video, I know what it is. When I see the video, he says. There. Z-Pass. Maybe it's, you've got too many overlapping masked textures. So try this. What is this? I do have to admit, it does feel weird critiquing anyone else's work, because I don't really think my stuff's that great. So when people were like, "Oh, Steve, look at my work, critique it," I'm like, "Want me to critique your work?" That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna mess up over here. Thank you, Steve. No problem. I hope it works. If it doesn't, do come back. And I'll see if I can fix it in some way for you. You. Why did I not just... Hold on a minute. I extrude it in a weird way. The geometry is weirder than it should be. It should be something like that. That's better. What's the highlighted red and blue? Oh, don't worry. That's just it in here with reverse stuff. I can turn that off for a second. What the heck? Don't worry about it. It'll get fixed in a second. I've modded this in such a convoluted way. Oh, God. I do this to myself too often. I don't even need this edge. What am I doing? There you go. And do I even need this edge? Well, kind of. Well... Oh no, I need that one. Okay, whatever. That should be fine. And here. Here and here. Just every edge beveled, not here. That. Oh, and here. That's better. There you go, that's all I wanted. That was... Oh, I missed an edge. I'm one of the worst people I know for that. I'm so bad at clicking on a bunch of stuff and then going, wait, I missed an edge. Happens to me all the time. So let's UV map it now. We'll just cut it there. Yeah, and then what, this one? You're an edgy guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever... Oh, I couldn't imagine actually someone saying to me I'm an edgy guy with a serious attitude. I'm like the least edgy person I know. I need this back face. Can I get rid of that? Ah, I can't. It's an Engon anyway, so I should fix it. I don't want to fix it though. I need some detail here. Let's triangulate. There you go. That's fine. Oh, I didn't bevel this edge. See what I mean? I'm so bad at beveling edges. Always been awful at beveling edges. Good enough. Is that Ratchet & Clank? That is Ratchet & Clank music. My favourite game ever. Believe it or not. Please believe it, because it's true. Let's delete that. BRB. Are you getting your collector's edition of Ratchet & Clank out? The instant nostalgia hit. Oh, mate, Ratchet & Clank was an absolute banger of a game. Loved. It's just so good. I can't say anything bad about the game because it was just so good. What's happening here? Why is that not filling in? What the heck? Am I clicking the wrong tool? There you go. That's fine. Well, a lot of people kept coming in me skiing, telling me to watch other people. It can get very demoralizing when everyone's telling you, I know someone that's better than you at art. Go watch them. I'm doing my own video. Why would I go watch them? I'm doing my own video. I'm streaming. Go watch them. They're better. Okay. What? But you see what I mean? Look at the edges that I forgot to select. I mean, I already know how to do the thing, though. Exactly. I do want to clarify. You guys telling me to go watch other people's stuff. I know you're just trying to be helpful. I do. Because there are people who have better tips and stuff, but it just means nothing to me. Because I'm not going to go watch them when I'm on a stream. When I'm streaming myself, I say. I know, I need the edge. Wait, how comes that's beveled differently everywhere? No. Yes. That's fine. Most tutorials are 10 to 20 minutes of information I technically already knew. Don't. Oh my god. I wanted to learn. In fact, I watched the tutorial while streaming the other day. And for anyone who was here to watch me watch it, you could see that I skipped through like 90% of the content because it was just him showing stuff I already knew. There's just so much talking for no reason. Nah, I probably will keep it separate. That's fine, that works. It's not the best. Oh, it's so jank. What the heck? My modelling is usually better than this. I'm the jank king, though. Whoa. How many beginner Blendosaurus can exist in the world? Right. I always get straight to the point, and you guys obviously don't see my comments because, I mean, you're not the person uploading them. The comments I get when people are like, you didn't explain it enough, and I'm like, my guy, you're on the 20th tutorial of a material series. It's a part of a series I've made. You cannot complain. I'm going to, like, the one I get the most common. The most common. Why is that on green? Do you see this? That's not what I get the most common, but... is in the Unreal Engine. They're like, how do I make that node you made? The one that's black and white. Like, a 1 constant. Yeah, how do I make that? You press 1 and left click. You didn't say that in your video. I've said it 20 plus times in my videos. By now, I assume you know what a 1... You're watching, I don't know, an advanced material. You should know the basics to materials before you're here. Right? I know people want to skip forward and go, I want to make this one thing. I don't want to learn materials. But you can't blame the content creator because you want to skip forward. Again, that's just how I feel on it. It's so funny though, when people insult my videos, I will reply to them, and I'm never very rude, you know, I'm just not a very rude person on the internet usually, and I'll say something, and I'll be like, I don't know, I'll say something nice, but I will point out if it's their fault. And then they always back down. I had to use 100 other videos to understand the video for subtleties. You generally have to look up a hotkey or video about the... Yeah. But, oh crap, I completely lost train of thought what I was saying. Oh, bugger. I went to read your comment, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh well. Oh, these back faces. On this side as well. What was I saying? I've actually... Oh yeah, whenever people comment something disrespectful on my video, and then I actually replied to them, and you can tell they never expected me to reply, because I'm always like, I always say something and call them out if they're being a bit of a douchebag. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, see, I didn't mean any disrespect by it. You know, your tutorials are great. Keep doing the good work, man. And I'm just like, uh-huh. Yeah, now you say that. So, now that I'm actually replying to you, you're backing down. Every time. I'm not even kidding. Every time. I don't think I've had one comment where they've complained about something, and why didn't that combine? And I've replied, but I replied to most of my comments, almost all of them, unless they're just saying something ridiculous that I don't know how to reply to. And every time they back down. They never hold their ground on insulting me. They're like, oh, someone actually replied to me insulting them. What do I do? It's like the GIFs where you see dogs barking at each other and they remove the gate and the dogs are just like, they stop like growling and barking at each other because they don't know what to do. This is that's so ridiculous. I find it so funny. Sometimes I don't even have to reply though, because sometimes people will actually stand up for me. It's really nice. I'm always surprised that people do it. Like someone will say something mean to me in the comment section, and someone reply back with, "Guy, he's making this stuff like for free, so we can learn how to use the software. Why are you complaining?" Like, and I'm like, "Oh, that's so nice." Like someone felt, I don't know why, but it felt the need to like come and sort of back me up. That's so nice. They didn't have to do that at all, you know. How close are we? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. God, where do I want to go now? Well, I've already got this done up here, so let's go. Fine. Grab the ones that are up here. Mesh separate. Mesh fine. We'll pay you if we do well. I saw one game ad, like one job that was really weird because it was like, how did he advertise it? It was like talking about other famous games like Clash of Clans and stuff. And he was like, think if you were the person who made this game. If you came to my company and made the game I want to make, and it becomes that famous, think of all the money you'll be rolling in. And I was just like looking at the job description, and it was like, I don't know, £10 an hour. And I was like, hold on a minute, I won't be making any extra money. You know, you're not giving me extra money just because your game sells well. You're paying me a wage. Like, I was like, does anyone read this and think, wow, he's right, I'm going to make loads of extra money? No, it doesn't matter how popular the game is. It was just a really weird one to read. I was like... Again, I still don't know if I want all these bolts to be normals or not. This tanky is danky. Wow. I like that. Have you guys got any other video games you can think of for the Spotify playlist? I don't want to put Mario on there. Final Fantasy 12? Wow, you replied so fast. Final Fantasy 12? What? 7 you said? I don't know how I read 12. The remake? I've already got Absol on it. Can I have these songs? You haven't listened to the remake yet. We'll put... I don't know. There's not an official... Wait, is this the official playlist? Because sometimes people remake the songs themselves and it's classed as copyright. Undertale? Ooh. Was Undertale not... Do they have a soundtrack? Yes. I'll add Undertale. I just if it's not got its own like actual playlist, I'm just too afraid to put it on my playlist. I used to play normal music when I was in Twitch. You just ripped my heart out, man. Jesus. Oh. ask is. Well, I'm getting songs. I think I've already got all of these. Persona. They have good music, right? Great, we just had a bunch of songs down. I'm getting sick of hearing the same music. I want to do songs. Oh my god. I've never played Persona, so for anyone who's played it, I'm sorry. I know people get very sad if you've not played the game. They want to play. Can I convert that to phases and then to object mode? No, damn it. I was going to combine them all. Is this the official playlist? Yes, it's a soundtrack. I shouldn't be copyrighted for this. YouTube really likes... I always get flagged for inappropriate content on my videos, and I'm like, where? When? What inappropriate content? I joked with my chat and said, oh yeah, I forgot. I took my shirt off during the stream, and everyone was like, did you? I was like, no. Guys. I really want to remake this quick. Make modeling look easy? Hold on a minute. What do you mean? It is easy. Nothing. Oh, that'd be mean. You stop doing that, thank you. I want to just select the edge loops. It is a little too easy. All the parts just look in the right place. Nice. That's good to hear. You know what? The best part about streaming is you guys are like, in general anyway, you guys compliment me so much. I don't really need an ego boost, but it's nice. It's really nice. It's actually super nice to me usually when I'm streaming. Look at the modelling I did on this. Look, I even put... Because I remember looking really close to the bolts. That's the side. To be fair, people with something a lot as well. Look! They've got these little metal bits, which is actually what was in them on the reference I remember. And I was like, that's a lot of random extra detail I put on this. There's backs to them as well. Good job, Steve. What? Why these one mesh? Just do that. There you go. Right, now combine them. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'll do... Oh my god, okay. Take away the tracks. Take away the stuff I'm not using. There you go. Grab this, grab that. Take that away. Take that away. Combine these for now. So I'm not actually going to use them, but I want to use their placement. Has he got a center point? He does have a center point. Beautiful, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate this. And we're going to go plonk this in the middle. I said in the middle, right there. And then when I go to rotate it, like that, we'll just duplicate it around. I'm done. Take the other one. And we have all of these ones done that have been UV mapped. I can forgive hexbots on a whim. You're not making them smaller details, but it's fine. Nice high detailed model. There's nothing wrong with some high detailed models. It could probably still work in a game these days, to be honest, because hot damn, poly count doesn't matter as much these days. It's all about the texture resolutions and draw calls. Cool. We delete you, we grab you, we reduce the poly count here. Poly count is nowhere near as big a deal as it used to be. Yeah, exactly. Just wait for UE5. Jesus, this definitely could work. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was an article, and this is a couple of years back now. Excuse me, why did they do that? It was a couple of years back now that World of Tanks were 100,000 polys. I want to see if we can find the article. World of Tanks poly count. 6 years ago, it's right at the top. So they actually changed the range, blah, 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 across the board with poly count ranging from 50 to 100,000. 6 years ago. My tank, at the moment, even though it's quite high poly, still only exceeds... Oh. I froze it. But I think it's that number there, 171,000. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, more. 266,000, which is still not even 3 times. Why is it lagging so much? Oh, I've not deleted history for a while, that'd be why. So I think it's 266,000. That is not even 3 times more in 6 years. This will work fine in the engine. Last rifle I just did for a first-person rifle sits about 50,000. Springs and internals. Really? Wow, that's still pretty good though. That's still really optimized if that's all the internals. I lost my train of thought. Oh. Make it run a bit faster. Do a quickie save, because I haven't saved in a little bit. Still not much faster. It was not working too bad before. Why is it going slow again? You know what? Oh, not on my normal playlist. Whoops. Yeah. What was that game called? Ape Escape. Have they got Ape Escape music in it? Ah, they don't. Man, I miss Ape Escape. That was a great game. Oh, really? Is that true, Moose King? I did not know. Quick, someone fact check him. Fact check him? Fact check him. Also, fact check him. You might need to go on a time. What about Tomb Raider? I never actually played Tomb Raider, which is really sad. Because amongst some of the games I would have probably really enjoyed, Tomb Raider... Wait, I haven't UV mapped these. I just fixed the frickin'... I fixed the model, but I didn't UV map them. Redo them? Well, not redo them, but actually frickin' UV map them. These are very simple. They just need to go like this, like this, like this, like this, and that'd be fine. Oh, will that be fine? That's probably warped, right? Oh, a little bit. What about that instead then? Nice. I'll probably do the same for that too. Our games got me with the rose-tinted goggles. You remember Gex? I'm trying to think of some old games now. What's some old games I really enjoyed? What about best old games? Let's see what we get. I don't want to go retro because it's probably going to go back a little too far. Time Splitters was sick. Theme Hospital. Abe's Odyssey is dope. I replayed that not too long ago. What about best PS1 games? Metal Gear Solid. Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot, obviously. What is this? Oh, what is this? The best PS1 games of all time. This game looks so familiar. Tomba. I played this game. I can't even remember what it is though. I remember the character. Battle for Bikini Bottom. I forgot about that. Never played Black and White. All Tycoon. All Tycoon. You remember? What's the boomerang one? Taz the I forget a word. Tasmanian Tiger? No, that's the freaking cartoon character. Taz. That's the one with the boomerang. Oh, Taz the Tasmanian Tiger. Oh, is that actually what it was called? Okay. What's the Looney Tunes character called? Or was that the Looney Tunes? Tasmanian Devil. Right. I wonder why it was sounding so familiar. Crash Bash was sick. Driver was hard. Hercules. Hercules for the PS1 was awesome. So was Tarzan. Rayman. I completely forgot about Rayman. Rayman still gets released today. They made like the a little bit ago, but Origins, something like that, and Legends or something. Rayman Legends. That sounds familiar. I have no idea what that is. If I had the view count, I would just play old games on stream. I think that'd be awesome. Turok was awesome. Never played Final Fantasy 7, but I loved Final Fantasy 9. I've played 1, 2, 9, 10, 10 2, Crystal Chronicles. I can't remember what other Final Fantasy I played, but there's probably more. Oh, the Spider-Man games, Tony Hawk's. What is this? What is this? That's not thingy, is it? Resident Evil. Song of Horrors. 7 is the best in my opinion. 8, 9, and 10 were good too. Colonel Drop. I've seen a lot of 7, but 9 was just so good. Oh, or what about Micro Machines or Micromaniacs? Micromaniacs. You ever play this game? Wow. Do I have a bigger image? It was basically Micro Machines, but you were people running. And running wild. This was my jam. This is probably one of my favorite racing games. You literally were like humanized or humanoid versions of like animals. There you go. That was its front cover. It was super weird. And the maps had shortcuts. You had to jump a lot. It was kind of like platforming racing. It was awesome. Micro Machines was insane, man. Cars handle like shopping trolleys on me. Micro Machines was awesome. But Maniacs, no one's ever heard of. Oh, Rugrats! Rugrats is so good. Digimon was good. I can't remember which one I played though. I only played one of them. What? This is PS1 games. This is not PS1 games. In fact, I don't think any of this is PS1. This is all like PS3. Worms, yep. Classic. Oh wow, it's a great tier list. I can totally see what's going on there. Why is tier list so small? Heck. Are they supposed to be like the resolution of the PS1 game? Mega Man was sick. Can't remember if it was actually PlayStation. Later, boys. Have a good one, man. Wow, I did not. Oh, you know which one? Dragon Valor PS1. This game. Ah, oh, I got this game somewhere. Probably in the shed. Hopefully my games don't get destroyed in the shed. It's been cold lately. This game was awesome. I can't remember it at all. This is bringing back a tiny bit of my memory, but only a tiny bit. I'm remembering it being really fun. It looks awful. Oh, dragon. Anyways. Where is this stuff? Wait, what is happening up here? Oh, I didn't give you back these. Whoops. For these, I probably just want to go boop boop. Boop boop like that. That should select the entire edge loop. Oops. Because they got no back face, they should be quite neat. Like that, yep. This is nice. You ever played Silicon Valley? That's familiar. No, I don't think I've ever played this. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, that just reminded me of a game though. Hogs of War. This was the game. Just look at this lad. Look at him. This was my jam. I love this game. New Hogs of War match. What? Hogs of War remake. Wait. Hold on a minute. Did they make a remake of Hogs of War? Game was sick, yo. You were in tripping, you would jump between different animals. Oh. That's cool. Not Hogs of War, obviously. One you said earlier. The one I just looked at a second ago. Okay. Now. Dink dink. I'm kind of annoyed that these aren't beveled, but beveling them would mess up the mesh. I could fix it though. Try to figure the best way to fix it. If I were to bevel that, I only wanted to bevel it once. I would have an end gone here and an end gone here. Here. I mean, triangulating won't work very well, will it? No. Oh, quadrulating. No? Okay. Honestly, these should have been a separate mesh. Maybe I'll do that. You select the edge that I want you to select. Cool, now let me separate these out for all these holes in it were made after that. You know what I miss from Twitch? Hearing people follow and saying thank you for following. Because I get followers all the time on YouTube because of my tutorials, can't really have that going. Because I can't really... Because I constantly hear my my follow sounds. Isolated marble with these, would it work? I know the bridge tool could be a little bit funky. Yep, I knew it. Exactly what I thought would happen. What would you guys say is the saddest video game you've ever played? Like one that actually made you just like, I don't want to use the word depressed. One that made you like really like, man, Jesus Christ, like afterwards. I really want to get a bevel around here as well. I want a couple of bevels on this. I left it without bevels, and I don't like that. Beveling is my jam. Never really played Half-Life, so I can't say much about that myself. I wish this counted as an edge loop, but I have to go around and select these manually. Let's see if the bevel works though before I continue. Yeah, bevel works fine. You know what though? I could do this to save myself some time. Where's the edge loops here? Whatever. Well, there's a couple things I want to do, but I could do this. Boom. Boom. Boom, and then mirror it after I've done it. That would save me some time. How did you... That is not where I had my mouse buying, you know it. Raise that a little bit more. I want a bevel around there. I could always bake in a high poly if I wanted to later as well. Right. I remember when my mate Jason, who had a completely textured tank, a completely modeled UV map texture tank, and he started telling people it took him 3 hours to do, and we were all like, good one. We just didn't believe it, because there's just no way. There's no way it would have only taken him that long. And we already know he did. It took him longer than that anyway. We used to literally watch him do his take for hours every day for like a month. So we knew it took him that long, longer than that anyway, but it was just the fact that he was so confident. Like he believed his own lie. Yeah, it only took me a couple hours. It only took me 30 hours. Like that. It really didn't. Yeah, it did. I could do it that time. Oh, sure. Sure. I really don't like the lack of edges on this. Like, there's loads on this centerpiece, but on this edge piece, it's like I want to reduce it. Oh, wait, what? Oh, did I just make... Wait. Oh, what? Why is that thing gone? I missed this edge. I told you I'm so bad at forgetting edges by accident. Please let me go back far enough. No. God freaking damn it. Why don't I just do this then? That's just what I should have been doing from the start. Oh, wait. I can't mirror it this way, though. I can only mirror it this way because it's not mirrored here. Weirdly enough. I'll mirror it. There you go. Cool. Cube. It would be a cube and a cylinder of the word take root across it in 3 hours. I remember when I completely confused my teacher. He just reminded me of this in class. They were talking about optimization, so I made a scene that was very optimized. It didn't look amazing, but it was very optimized. And then I took it and took a picture of it, got a plane, and then stuck it into a plane. And I went, "Here you go, teacher, I made the whole scene in 2 tries." And he looked at it and he was just like, "What? Why does it only say 2 tries?" And then I rotated the camera and it was just a plane with the image on it, and he was just like... he wasn't very amused. Oh yeah, and he's mirrored it that way as well. X. Oh. Plus. Family box. There you go. Nice. Now what I want to do is select each edge. You'll see the magic. Well, it's not really magic, but you'll see what I'm going to do. If this was Max, you would have a stack and could just go back. That is true. But nobody likes Max, so unfortunately, there's no point using it. And we'll... Lovely. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut that. I just realised all of those tops are endgons. I should have beveled those as well. Ooh. Ooh. I can still bevel them. Still an endgon on the inside. But that's fine. I do want to bevel them quick before fixing them. Wait a minute. Wait, where are you fine? I mean, it's broken down here. What? I mirrored it. What? How did that happen? I literally mirrored the geometry. How did I manage to mess it up a second time after mirroring? Wait, this isn't mirrored now. This won't mirror straight on it, will it? Oh yeah, it would. I swear I literally go insane doing 3D modeling. These things just seem to break without me realizing. Like, that's fine. That works. That's what we want. Now, if I select... Oh, wow. I separate all of them? Really? There you go. If I select all of this, combine that... Well, actually, I haven't UV mapped it yet, so UV map it first. So these should be UV mapped. Lovely. This isn't UV mapped yet. I probably just want to do that. You're the same. If the bus is still here, Maya Foolery. Jesus Christ. Maya Foolery. Hey, man. What's wrong with Maya? I refer Max to Maya. Damn. To be fair, I prefer Blender anyway. So I think Maya's fine. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's anything great. But I'm good at Maya because I was taught how to use it in university. That's partly why Max everything. If it was lower in price, I'd agree. I just couldn't get into Max when I used it. It felt... I've said it before, and I know people obviously won't agree with this. Blender Trump's all right. When I used 3ds Max, it felt like I was using a piece of software that was forcing me... What? Why? What's the matter? I know why it did it. Freaking... Because it was too close. What, does that mean it messed up in here? No, it's fine here. Yeah, it was too close, so it merged them. I don't know why it would have done that, though. You know what I mean, though? Maya just messes with you. It keeps you on your feet. Okay, that's fine. I could probably get rid of some of those faces, but nah, we'll keep them. How many is it? Freaking 2,000. Lovely. How much is the whole thing? Oh my god. It's going to be a very high poly tank. One fail for costs way too much. Yeah. Finish streaming in about 10 minutes. We'll get this. I'll try to get this out of stream, guys. The rest of the UV mapping, and then you guys can actually watch me try to texture it. Again, I've never textured anything quite like this, so it's going to be interesting. We're probably going to make a lot of mistakes. That's fine, because we don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. And I could do it the sleazeball way. I mean, the best way to probably do it is just to cut. Like, I don't think this is going to work as well as I think it is, but I think the best way, realistically, is to do it something like this. Maybe say it unfold. Oh, you know what? It doesn't look bad here. Let's see how much it warps. A little bit. Make it bigger so I can see. Yeah, I think that's a little too much warpage. What if I do a cut here, cut here? Wait, that's not going on here. Why's my edge? There's another ring gun here. What the? What the? When? What? But that means it must be broken over here. I mirrored it. How is it not? Wait, I mirrored it from here, right? It's a mirror, not a... Right. Ah. My bamboozling you. It is. My always bamboozles me. Again, so I've got a broken one here. If we mirror it... Can I mirror it to fix that? Mirror it here? No, that won't work. Mirror it... Wait, mirror it here? No, that won't work either. Oh no. I've got to fix the shape manually then, right? This is my fault. Like I said, I always miss edges when I bevel. It's such a bad habit of mine. I've always done that when I try to bevel edges that have to manually select. I always miss. What if I actually do this? No, reverse. Sorry. This and then bevel. Whoops. Bevel these? No. No? No. Just hotkey the checker. Because the checkerboard is. Gotta just figure the best way. That's why I always say you shouldn't bevel till you know you've fixed everything. Because it comes up to a point. But why? What if I just... I'm not center pivot, I want to pop it. Oh, I left a little bit. What's the perfect value between that gap? And then I could probably just do duplicate like I'm doing. So, what have I got it set to at the moment? Let's do 15 at a time. It's probably 10, right? Have I got this? No, I haven't got it in the middle. Whoops. Not 10. Right. Wow, it's a very odd value. And 24, not 14. Wait, 24 doesn't divide though, right? 360 divided by... Oh, it does. Carry spikes there are and then divide by... That's a good idea. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right. So it's... It is 24 then. Yeah, there you go. Okay. What a weird way to fix me break. Wait! It's not even aligning! What? It's around the center point, right? Wait, now I'm very confused. Why would that not be fixed? What? Oops. Very, very interesting and very annoying. I'm trying to think of the best way to fix this. What is the best way to fix this? Probably just to redo it, right? As annoying as it sounds, it's probably the best way. There was a lot to read. Well, is there a lot to redo? Not because I was too stupid to fix it. Too stupid to get the bevels right, man. I'm so bad at beveling. I always miss edges and it messes up the entire shape. I meant to clean up, you can set it. Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. I should have done that. Oh, it's so frustrating. Why does it... I'm so confused by that. Is it because it's got to be slightly higher? That. No, it does need to fix it all. What would be the best way to fix this? Would it then be to align this with this and then repeat that again and again and again, just having to fix it? I mean, every time I do two though, at least I can combine. What a convoluted way to fix this, am I right? Like that. This will work, it's just a bit time consuming. At least I believe this will work, I say that. Oops, that's not the point I'm looking for. My professor says it's easier to do it the second time around. You're not wrong. Your professor's a wise man. I just hate breaking things when I shouldn't be. I should be good enough to not break things. I don't think your bolt is actually in the center. Oh, is that why? Oh, I think you're right. That's central now, right? So what if it worked now? I just assumed because I made this a very long time ago, it would have been central. Oh, you're right. Such a smart man. I wonder why. I was going to say, it should work, but... Right now, if I combine, it should connect all these edges, right? Or merge. Jesus Christ. How small have I got to make the merge? That small? Is that one object? It's one object. Nice. Breaking things is my specialty, I swear to God. So like that. What did I just do a second ago? It was like this, and then it was like that. Like that. Yeah, that's... Wait, what's this bit? Excuse me? Why didn't that part connect originally? I was a little bit frightened then. The problem with that is you get two separate shapes, one that's very long, but that is a nice thingy. Do the two faces and then you can have the model as a strip. Middle. Do the middle as a strip. Do you mean like... Wait, do you mean just cut both? Because you said, right, so do you mean up there, between there, and have that part as a strip, and then do the outside of the strip as well? And then over 2 flat faces, yeah? And you get like a result like this. Oh wait, I could always cut this. Or should I just do this? This, wait. One connected to one connected to the other. So one side gets the middle, one side gets the outer. I don't think I did that right. Right, no, that doesn't like it all anyway. Because I don't think that should be causing many issues, right? If I connect to the middle part. Get a shape like this. Wait, what's happening over here? Oh. Hey, what's happening here? Oh, what kind of results does that look like? And that's pretty good. You could always cut the edge here and it become a long one instead. Well, half a one. I don't think I like it as much. I think I just like it as a whole. The only problem is this one is very awkward because having this connected definitely will break it. That on one side. I'm a smart boy. Actually, that doesn't look... It warps a little bit, admittedly. Maybe we should really connect that. Something like that. Maybe I should be looking at... I don't want to cut every edge, but if we were to cut every edge, for example, what would it look like? Nah, definitely not so good. Maybe doing it as a line, like you said, is the better idea. So, unfold like that. My only issue is I don't like long shapes like this because you get a terrible texture density. That's it all L. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. Like that, select these, select this. This isn't done yet. Okay. Wait, is it not? What is this? Oh, right, I redid the geometry. I want to redo this one too. I used to cap all my faces like that, but I think I prefer it when they come into a center like this now. I don't know. I just kind of like it. Don't shame me. Super easy to do this one, so I'll just redo it. I just cut that, and then I just made a cut here. Okay. Got that, and we got all the bolts done as well? Yes. And now, and I got that done too. So now, I want a combine on that. I want to move that over, pull that back. Cool. Select both. Is that fine? Select both. Do a quick unfold and everything. Combine them. And layout. Oh my god, what are all of these? Oh, these are all the little bits in here. Okay. Well, that's probably fine. And then I want to duplicate that over here. The poly count increased drastically. It was only 2,400. Now it's 11,000. It's just circles, man. They take up so much. Oh well. I want it to look nice. It's fine. Wow, these do not come out as far as they used to. A weird song. Oh, I should also probably instead to make them look different. Spend them. Well, oh, I turn this off. There you go. To make them slightly differently aligned like that. That looks a bit better. Wait, it barely doesn't. Oh no, they would be aligned, wouldn't they? Because it's on tracks. So no, I should keep them aligned. I think so. Right, they're unwrapped, and that's the last thing I'm going to unwrap now. I've unwrapped this as well, haven't I? Cool, so that's what we got left. Well, actually, that back part I could duplicate with what we just did at the front. So yeah, not much left now. Hopefully I'll get the rest done off stream. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Excuse me.